If you've ever sat down to study only to realize you don't actually know how to do that, you're not alone. There's so much advice online, so many different opinions. How are you supposed to know which method to use when there are over a dozen different ones floating around? Well, that's where this video comes in. I've taken the time to find the most effective study methods, all backed by science and used by real students who've seen great results. So by the time you finish watching, you'll know exactly which method to use to retain information long term and be able to walk into your next exam feeling well prepared, even if it has been years since you last set foot in a classroom. Let's get into it. Most people don't struggle because they're bad at studying. They struggle because they try to absorb too much information at once. Instead of forcing yourself through an entire chapter in one go, try breaking your topic into smaller, more manageable chunks. For example, if you're studying cell structure in biology, you could start with the very basics of what a cell is and focus on one component like the nucleus, and then compare animal cells to plant cells. This method of studying is sometimes called chunking, and it pairs really well with the Pomodoro technique, which is where you study for roughly 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. And that break is crucial. You should get up, stretch, grab some water, and get some fresh air. When you return, your brain will have had space and time to process what you learnt, and that will help make the next session even more effective. What is active recall? In simple terms, it means that instead of passively skimming over text, your brain is forced to actually retrieve information by answering questions. The reason why that is so effective is because of the forgetting curve, which shows that without constant review, we'll very quickly forget what we've just learned. What does that mean for you? Well, it means that if all you do is read the textbook or take notes, you're wasting your time. Instead, what you want to do is one of these 3 things. The first one is blurting. Basically, you want to read through your notes thoroughly, absorb the information however you need to, and put your materials away and vomit out everything you can remember on a blank sheet of paper. Once you've written everything down, compare it to your actual notes, see what you've missed, and then do it again. This is a powerful method for revising what you've studied, as it quickly identifies the information that you might be missing. Also, you can make mind maps. The goal of them is the same, repeatedly reviewing your topic and blurting until you can get most of the information right without looking, but the format in which you do it is a bit more fun. So, the Feynman technique, named after a Nobel Prize winning physicist, is quite simple. Start by finding someone who knows absolutely nothing about the topic. Explain it to them in the most basic terms you can, using analogies and simple explanations. If you get stuck or have to use complicated jargon, it means you found a gap in your knowledge and need to go back to your source material. You can repeat this process as many times as you like, or until you can teach the concept clearly without getting stuck. Now, why does this technique work so well? Because it forces you to move past just memorizing words and builds a real foundation. You don't truly understand something until you can explain it in the simplest terms, and this tests your ability to do just that. The simple act of retrieving the information from your brain tells your brain that it's important and worth keeping, and this is how you move knowledge from short-term to long-term memory. Now, this is probably the best method to study for any exam, and the reason why is because, as demonstrated by the testing effect, being tested on material actually increases your memory for that subject. In other words, practice tests should be your best friend, and you should spend as much time with them as you can. Not only do they prepare you for the format and structure of the real exam, but they also train your brain to retrieve the right information under pressure, which is why you shouldn't look at the answer key or your notes whilst doing them. Put away any of your resources, read the question, and actually try to answer it. If you can't get the answer after putting in real effort, then you can look for help. At the end, make sure to revise anything you got wrong or weren't 100% certain about, so that the next time you encounter the same type of question, you don't need the extra help. If you consistently use these 4 methods, so chunking, blurting, the Feynman technique, and practice tests, I have no doubt whatsoever that you'll be able to study even the hardest subjects and walk into your exams knowing you're well prepared. If you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye!